Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
God damn it.
Fuck off! There's the intro.
Who was that?
I don't know.
Anyway, yeah, that's staying. So welcome episode 40, Film and Fire podcast. We just had a random stranger join us. Adopted the person. Hello, hi Billy, thank you for joining us.
How's it going?
We may have found you in the Griffin doing something for us to be what everyone can find out in a while, I guess. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. Yeah.
And now Tom's dragged you into it.
Yeah, so you're here. So now you're here.
Makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, thank you. How are we all doing? How's everyone doing?
I'm wonderful, thank you, Tom. How are you?
I'm good. Nearly died today. God, you're so caring, aren't you?
Tell me more about how you nearly died today.
Well, I was washing my teeth and drinking mouthwash. And
Drinking mouthwash.
there is the term drinking mouthwash. So if you drink mouthwash, apparently you choke in it and can't catch your breath. And yeah, you can nearly choke on mouthwash. Who knew? So yeah, there's a lot of going, shit, can't breathe. It's actually scary to nearly choke. Yeah, it's something that happens to me way too often. Like,
What else are you choking on?
mostly beef. I've had at least 3 occasions where I've choked in beef. Like
That's
proper, I've
weird.
needed the Heimlich kind of choked in beef.
No other meat, just beef.
Yeah, I think it's too dry or too tough for her. I don't know. The cow doesn't like me. I honestly don't know. So yeah, that was today, and
I'm so glad you survived, Tom.
yeah, me too. That would have been a bit of a shit way to go out. Like, if you're going to go out, you want to wrestle a bear or something, right?
Sorry, my brain has just wandered off to a Primus song already.
Go on.
I was just going to say shake hands with beef, mate.
And
Oh,
yep.
no.
Oh.
My results. Still no now.
There's a lot riding on what he's referring to. Give it a shout out, why not? Yeah, there we go.
Currently, Manchester United versus West Ham United, and it's all to play for, aka Frank United Strand, whether he's going to cut his hair or not. It's currently 0-0, so
But it's also only, 40
So
minutes in, so...
yeah, almost coming up to half time. So so far I haven't applauded anything yet, so there we go. Yeah,
There'll be a
about 4
massive
minutes,
scream in
4 more
a
minutes.
while and you fall off the chair. Did anyone else get stuck in the M5 last week?
No, but
Last
my
weekend?
clients were, and they were an hour late.
Only an hour?
Yeah.
Oh, poor them.
Go on, how long were you stuck for?
5 hours?
5!
So my Irish friends came over and I was going to collect them from the airport.
Yeah.
And I left my house at
okay.
1:30.
Yeah.
Went to go the normal way to the airport, and then it was completely backed up. And I was just like, oh, I'll just go the motorway way. That'll make more sense. But the problem is, when you go from that junction, you have traffic lights, small slip road that's 90 degrees, and then you're on the motorway. And once you hit traffic, you can't go anywhere because it's a fucking slip road. And yeah, it took me 5 hours to get to the next junction. And I could see my house the whole time, which was infuriating.
Oh, no.
So yeah, that was. I hope the person's okay. There was a suicide attempt, I think. But yeah, it was a serious amount of traffic. It was carnage.
insane.
A whole lot of Bristol backed up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was fun. I was listening to very loud music, which helped, obviously, and I've got my little symbol attached to my Vince now as well.
I do like your little symbol.
It's good, isn't it? So you're sitting there just going, that's fantastic. And when you just sat there moving 2 inches every 20 minutes, it's like, good job! So yeah, that's been me really. How about you, Billy? Been a long time since we've seen you or heard you. Everything good?
What I'm up to lately, or music-wise, or
Just in general, life. Just
right? Just mostly Christmas, New Year, just chilling at home and writing theme tunes for certain things or people.
Who could you be talking about?
Who knows? Yeah, but maybe 1 or 2 gigs. And on the note of almost dying, 2 weeks ago, simply unplugging a phone charger, off goes a sciatic nerve and no work for a week. So
At least you got off work for a week.
yeah, although at the expense of having to rearrange holiday time, unfortunately. But there we go.
Yeah,
It's what
sometimes
it
it's not worth it, is it?
Oh dear.
This whole getting old shit is
Yeah,
problematic, isn't it?
so you know, if I struggle to get up, you'll
If you struggle to get up, you'll be here next episode. We'll just set up around you.
are there gigs in that time?
Yeah, there is a few, so it might be a bit awkward, but
Well, just have to, you know, like I'm the front man now.
I live here. This is me. Build your speaker wall around me.
Part of the furniture, or part of the crew, part of the ship.
I think most of us are part of the furniture at this stage. I mean, look, it's got Tom in it. Obviously, no, of course not.
No.
However,
No.
I might get myself some Tipex. That might be fun.
I think that's a brilliant idea.
Except John would know who did it.
I don't think he'd mind. John, Ashby, if you're watching this, can we paint the chairs, please?
Just our names on it, just because
Yeah.
we don't need that. Anywho, yes. I'm going to hit you with some quick fire questions, right?
I don't
Don't-
like this game.
You do. They're harder this time.
Okay.
So, Billy, I don't know if you listened to the episode, I introduced this. The first answers was Det and Chuck.
Schuldner.
Yeah, that's the one. And the name of the album was first Det album.
I've forgotten it again. Not Flesh and the Parrot Holes. That's
No,
a
it's-
different one, isn't it?
Go on, you
Scream
did it.
Bloody Gore?
Yep,
Yeah.
good job. See, this will be easy for you, right? So, don't think too hard in it. Just give me an answer. Can be right or wrong. Doesn't make any difference. So, which musician has competed, Jesus, talk properly, internationally in fencing and was once ranked 7th in GB?
Do you know what? I feel like I know this.
Is this wrong answers only?
You can say wrong answers. It's
Is
a very
it?
obvious one. He's
It's
a man
obvious.
who's done.
Is it Bruce
It
Dickinson?
is, yeah.
Yeah, he's done everything, hasn't he? He's just
You know the weird thing they say about the connections to people, that there's what, 6 layers, 6 degrees of connection between you and everyone,
Yeah.
or something like that. So I'm actually loosely linked to Bruce Dickinson because of fencing, because my wife's ex-boss
Yeah.
is a fencer and has actually fenced against Bruce Dickinson.
Did he win?
I don't know, they didn't tell me that part. Because, he just casually threw it in conversation with her, kind of going, oh yeah, you're Iron Maiden. Yeah, I've fenced with Bruce Dickinson. She's like, fuck off. Like, no, actually I have. Like, we both been in competition together. Like, what? So yeah, there you go.
Wild.
Wife, ex-boss, Bruce Dickinson.
fenced with or against.
Against.
Who won?
I don't know.
I just asked that.
Sorry.
Use your ears.
I have none. They're hiding under the hat.
Okay.
So yeah, that's a fun little fact. He's just some man, right? He's a fucking commercial pilot as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And has flown the band all over the world. And, you know, he happens to be the lead singer of Iron Maiden.
Oh, that's just a bonus. Isn't
Yeah. And he's what, 60, 70 something now? Probably pushing on a bit.
Okay.
And can probably still run more than I can. Rockstar life, apparently is bad for you and bullshit. Other than if you're taking your
not
phone
for
out.
him.
Yeah, I was going to say I have phone chargers, but there we are.
Right, next one is probably a controversial one. It's not really controversial. But let's see what you think. Which song is sometimes described as the first heavy metal song or a precursor to heavy metal? I'll give you a hint. The second verse has a lyric in it called Heavy Metal Thunder, and that marks the first time in metal history that was used. Sorry, I have to go to 1968 when it was released.
Ooh.
So I wanted to say Black Sabbath.
No.
No,
But it wouldn't be that, no.
bit before him.
Can I hint, please? Can I have a hint?
The Heavy Metal Thunder actually referred to motorbikes rather than the genre as we know it now. So they were doing it as part of think of like riding the Route 66 kind of vibes. Yeah?
What year did you say? Sorry.
1968.
Which really isn't that far off from when
No, Sabbath say
No,
a year or two
yeah.
later,
Yeah.
but no. American.
If I told you the name of what you want, the artist or the song, and then you have to get the other one.
What's the name of the song?
Born to be Wild.
Oh.
Oh.
I forgot that.
Steppenwolf is what you're looking for.
It's the red light syndrome.
Yeah, there you go. So Steppenwolf, Born to be Wild.
That's it.
Was the first time that term was coined as a metal phrase, even though it was loosely related to motorbikes, even though they weren't actually singing about motorbikes. But hey,
I don't think I would have got that.
no,
No.
I would have got the song. I don't think I'd have got the band name. I mean, you say you don't think you'd have got it. You didn't get it. We're in the present. You did not get
Well,
it.
I just didn't want to throw out guesses in case I look like a big thicky dum-dum.
Oh, you watched that video too? So you don't know what's going on in Ukraine? You want to be tiki dum dum in front of your mates?
What do you mates? Yeah.
I like that guy. He's good.
He's funny, isn't he?
Yeah. Right. If you don't get this one, I'm leaving. Which maybe you'll get a wrong problem. I don't know. What was Ozzy's real first name?
John.
Yeah.
Next one.
Michael.
Yeah. Do you know why he got called Ozzy?
Because his last name was Osborne.
Partially.
I thought that was it.
Nope. He was teased in school because he was dyslexic, so people just started calling him Ozzy. And to basically embrace it, he took on the nickname. And he was like, oh, fuck you, then I'll tour the world and be the best rock star ever.
No.
Indeed. So yeah, there
Fair
you go.
enough.
You got some of it right. Tune in next time for more knowledge.
Tom's Knowledge Corner.
There's a lot of these corners starting. Tom's News Corner, Tom's Knowledge Corner.
Yeah. For my knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that they're all in a corner.
Yeah. Where else would they be?
In an open field, maybe. In a big empty room. Anyway,
shall we go on to some other music related stuff?
we shall.
Let's go with what we've been listening to. It's been a while since we attacked that, so
What
Jen?
have you been listening to, Tom?
what have I been listening to? I've been in a bit of an old school phase.
Nice.
Obviously Creator, because for obvious reasons we get into later. Brought me on to Testament, which fucking kick ass. Their new album is fucking incredible. Parabellum, check it out, it's fucking kick ass. Then I had the downside of listening to the new Megadeth album. Have you listened to it?
I actually haven't, despite everything I've seen posted about it, especially the Metallica cover. But
I thought
I
he'd do
need to get
something
around
with
to
it.
just out of curiosity, to be honest.
I thought he'd do something to Metallica cover just to make it a bit Megadeth-y a bit. But it just sounds like the
It's
old
shit.
track just with him singing it.
Sounds
trying to sing it. Yeah, it's not great. There's very few redeeming features about that album. Like it's overproduced. It's over like everything is just simple. It sounds like it went straight through his computer. Like there was no
Did they go death magnetic with it?
kind of. Yeah, it was a bit. Yeah, even the distortion and stuff is very clean. Like everything is just ticking away in the background. Like the lyrics are ridiculous. You know, it's
The lyrics are terrible.
they are pretty bad.
Yeah.
Like where he's
It's also not even standard for Mega Dave.
yeah, it's disappointing. And I think because so many people are like, ooh, it's the last Megadeth album, I'll give that a listen. Obviously it's made the listens to it go way up and it's actually got #1 on various billboards. And like, for that album, that's a bit disappointing. But I mean, yeah, it's okay. It's fine. You listen to it once, going to go, well, I've done that. Next one, please.
What do you mean next one, please? I don't want any more, thank you. Enough.
Megadeth have some good albums.
They have some good albums, but yeah, I don't want them to release anything else.
I don't know, will he stick to it? Will he kind of go, this is it, we're going to tour the world for the next 2 years and then I'm done? I feel like he should.
I hope so.
Yeah, I like Megadeth, but I think they've kind of... I think he's realised it himself. Like, he doesn't do the headline stuff anymore neither.
No.
Like, you know, they support the Five Finger Death Punch relatively recently. That was weird.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you imagine the management talking about that? Right, we got a gig for you, Dave. Cool, who is it? Five Finger Death Punch. Never heard of them. Yeah, they're a bit of a ballady kind of shit arena rock band. I'm in. And you're the support? Even better. Yeah, it makes no sense, but...
No, that is wild.
Yeah. Anywho, that's what I've been listening to. I've been a bit old school. How about you guys? What have you been listening to?
Okay, most recent thing was Carnival's new album, Inverses. Yeah, really, really cool. Like, so I wasn't too keen on the last album they put out. It's got to be like 13 years ago or something when they last put, the last album they put out. Asymmetry I wasn't really too keen on, but this new one really just sounds like the kind of follow-up I would have imagined to have come after Sound Awake. And it's really cool.
I
Really
don't
good
know
album.
much by him. I recognise the name. I see him kind of do a lot of festival stuff, but I really don't know what they're like.
an Australian prog metal rock band. Like some people, I think, make a passing judgment. Not throwing shade at any particular bandmate of mine for thinking that they're exactly like Tool when they are not at all like Tool.
That's
like, just because it has a double O-L in the name doesn't make it like, necessarily. So,
I mean, it's close enough, right?
they're very different. But like, they sort of came about in the mid 2000s. Had definitely more of a new metal inspired sort of take to how they play, and they do play in like a odd, like, interesting tuning. Like it's half drop B and half E standard for any guitar nerds listening or watching.
On the same guitar.
Yeah. Two guitarists in this band as well, and they're just incredible musicians, and Ian Kenny, very good singer. And then their second album, Sound Awake, I think was 2010 or something like that. That took a whole new sound of its own. Like, so they sort of moved away from the almost new metal bouncy vibes to a more rounded sort of soundscape, but with a really meaty sounding bass to it as well, which a lot of people try to emulate that tone as well.
Cool.
Replicate it, I guess. It's just phenomenal. And then this one feels like a good continuation off of that to me. Like, it's been some time later, but saw them a handful of times when they did tour regularly. I had a brief stint of over the course of a couple of years of playing a few shows and festivals and that, and then I think they sort of came back last year. They played I think they headlined Art Tangent last year, and I think they're doing a couple of shows in the UK next month or sometime in the next few months. Like, playing Manchester and London, I think. So
That seems to be a recurring thing now. I've seen quite a few bands being announced for this year. It's just Manchester and London. Like, we're doing a UK tour in 2 dates or 1 day. Like, what the fuck's happened? It's getting kind of annoying. Like, Bristol was, I always liked the fact it was always on the circuit. You know? But now we have a lot of bands are pulling out for whatever reason. I assume Brexit again.
Yeah.
But they've already paid the license to come here, so do a few more. Like, Testament to doing. Creator are currently touring. They're not playing Bristol, and they've definitely played Bristol before.
Yeah.
Because I saw them before. So.
Oh, where is their nearest?
Birmingham, maybe.
Oh, that's not near.
Well, no.
I mean, it's near if you're American. That's down the road, but we're English. That's a whole. That's a whole trip.
That's something where you kind of go on. Do I stay over or not? Or should I
Yeah.
drive home? Yeah, I know what you mean. So hopefully that's not becoming a regular thing and they just forget about Bristol, because that would suck balls. I think Testament doing it as well. They announced the UK tour as one show. And I'm like, that's not really a show. That's not really a tour. And then you see like the tour dates and it's like, oh, the rest of Europe, we're absolutely nailing that. But you're like, we're still here too.
Maybe they just don't like being here.
Maybe.
I don't blame them.
I mean, many people don't like being here anymore.
No.
So.
The clean air zone charge.
What about you, Jen? What you been spinning?
Lots of Crowbar.
Are you going to see him next month?
Yes. This month.
This month.
This month.
It is now this month, yes.
Yes. Yeah, lots of Crowbar.
When's that on?
25th of this month
In Cardiff.
in Cardiff. Well, hopefully going to see them. It's also like Cardiff's a bit long, isn't it? So timing trains. So
That's another one it's an hour away, but
yeah.
God, we're so privileged. I can't be bothered going an hour to see a band and be like,
Just a walk over the bridge.
long old walk.
Yeah.
What else? Anything else been?
Anything else? Actually, I have recently revisited Tool's most recent album.
Oh.
And by most recent, it came out in 2019. So
That's
it's
still
not,
recent for them.
that's yesterday, isn't it?
It's not been 10,000 days, so that's good.
It has not been 10,000 days. But yeah, speaking of Tool, innit? But
They've actually started appearing in my algorithm as well. Every so often, Tool song comes on. I was like, this is fucking marvelous.
Yeah. Well, because when the album came out, I remember being like, yeah, it sounds like Tool.
Of course it does.
And it wasn't bad. I just kind of didn't really give a shit. But yeah, I've kind of like gone back through it, and I don't know, I like it a lot more especially now that
It's one of those.
Yeah.
Because I remember one or two friends of mine being disappointed because I think they were hoping for almost like a Lateralus or 10,000 Days Part 2, but it's like, it's not gonna be that.
No.
You know that, because each album they've done has been
Maynard
very
wouldn't do
different
that
to each
anyway.
other, you know. So, and I really enjoyed it. It's quite peaceful, you know, like it's got some sort of vibe that kind of resonated with me. So
Didn't they have a ridiculous thing? Like, if you looked up, it's like to buy it as CD, it was like 350 quid to get the CD of it.
What?
I think is this like the special or limited edition thing where it came with like some sort of visual thing or whatever, like I can't remember it. I swear a friend of mine like bought that album and I think someone that I know might have bought that album and it had like some mental sort of stuff or whatever going on with it, and it was just like, that's pretty cool, but
Pretty
if
tool
I could
thing to
remember
do.
what it was, then that would, that would actually help. But I'll have to look into that later.
Maynard did come around recently and said something along the lines that Pussifier is slated as the third side project. I was like, of course it is. Like, you've got Tool, Perfect Circle, and like, it is definitely
Pussifier.
that order. So
Yeah, it definitely. That's the way I see it as well. It's always that order.
see, for his birthday, he bought all 3 bands out on tour. So he opened for himself as a main sport, and then he was the main sport for himself. I love it. However, that's going to be
Fair.
playing for like 3 or 4 hours solid.
Yeah.
Like,
I know. I can't remember if it was last year or the year before. They hosted their own festival, like a weekender thing, on a cruise ship, and pretty certain it was a cruise ship one. There's definitely been a few bands doing that, like Lamb of God and stuff like in recent years. But they hosted their own event, and they would be headlining both nights. And I think like, massive Tool fans who paid extortionate amounts of money to go see this, were probably expecting two very different sets. And apparently they literally just played the same thing
oh, that's lousy.
both nights. Yeah, so
That's pretty lousy. I mean, I'd be
from
quite annoyed.
what I read online.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I'm seeing Metallica in June for their no repeat weekend, and I'm looking forward to seeing them twice the same weekend with no repeats.
Nice.
'Cause they're obviously going to do the big ones in Salmon and so on and so forth, but like the second night, like that's going to be kind of fun,
that's when you
right?
get all the good shit.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what they did something like that. Download's 20-year anniversary a couple of years ago. Like they headlined twice on that weekend, which a fair amount of people were just probably groaning about that. But it's like, well, they're going to be doing 2 different sets, completely. I think that was around the time they released their last album,
72 seasons.
I'd
that's
rather
it.
Metallica did that than Megadeth, though. Put it that way.
Yeah. They also haven't announced the UK, back to the Megadeth story, they're not released the UK part of the tour, not that I've seen at least. Need to do a bit more digging into it, but yeah. It kind of does Europe, then fucks off around the rest of the world. You're like, hi! Don't forget us. I know we chatted shit about you, but I would actually pay to see you again, so just saying. Yes, other musical things. Thought I would start introducing little segments. So another one of my corners, even though I've already done one of these, but hey ho.
Tom's Musical Things Corner.
Yeah, it's a things corner. Well, you know what this
That's
one is.
another
It's the new notable releases coming out in the next few weeks. So Sodom have one coming out, which I forgot to write down the name of, and that's relevant because of what we're talking about later, but I won't go into that now. One that you might like, Jen, is Exhumed, doing their new album called Red Asphalt. So 20th of February.
Ooh, that's really soon.
It is when this comes out, I think. I don't know what day it is. Well, who am I?
Today's the 10th.
What happened that guy said? Rob Zombie's new album is out 27th, which is called The Great Satan. There's only, like, I mean, what other album name would you have for it? It's not going to be The Shit Satan, is it?
That could be a Raised by Owls album.
It actually could. Raised by Owls. We've got your new album.
The Shit Satan.
Yeah, not the good one.
No. Not even the great one. Yeah. So that was assumed there would be a good one as well, or a bad one. I don't know. Rob Zombie, get in touch. Love to have you on. I would actually like to meet him though. On a side note, I think it'd be quite fun.
Oh, I think he'd be a nutter.
Oh yeah, that'd be half the fun. He's done really fucked up movies. He loves his gore. He's done some good music. He looks like he doesn't give a shit about anything, so it'd probably be quite fun. Or he'd sit here and just be the most boring fella ever. Like,
Maybe.
What you want? Go away. Great Satan. Anyway, 20th of February, that's out. 27th of February, that's out. And the other one is Silosis, the new Flesh, their new album. 20th of February, which I'm looking very forward to. They've released 2 tracks off it so far, and they are fucking awesome.
Ooh, maybe David will give it to us for our Black City
Maybe.
album review.
For our album corner review.
Album corner.
Album review corner, that's probably better, right? So yeah, that's a few. You guys aware of anything that you're looking forward to next few weeks?
I'm actually not, no.
I know Lamb of God's March.
Oh, is it? Okay,
They put a date in that one now, which would be good.
nice.
Really?
Trying to think. I actually did see something come up earlier.
Purple album by you, by any chance?
In terms of like releases, can't even think off the top of my head right now. But in terms of like live shows, I just saw my friends in Endeavour be playing here with One Machine, and I think it's 14th of March. I think
It is, I put it in the calendar today.
nice,
And we will
Nice.
have them on a few days before that.
We can ask them, yeah.
No, we have.
We have?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Endeavour, no, we've got that. Oh, sorry, I thought you meant One Machine. Yeah, we got Endeavour coming on, yeah.
We do indeed. So, yeah, that'd be fun. Currently on tour, I think.
Yes, they got my friend Kerith on bass. Shout out Kerith. Haven't seen you in a long time, man. Hope you're okay. He's a good bass player. They scored a good one. I'm chatting shit.
Yeah. So yes, we should look out for that and go to the gig. I saw the one that you sent me, but I was half read it. So
That
it
is the one that we're talking about is the one I sent you.
And the headline act has someone from Testament and Nevermore.
Yeah, Steve Smith, I want to say, or it's either Smith or Smythe, but it's spelled with a Y, so
It could be either.
yeah, I always mix it up or forget. But
That'd be pretty cool. Probably a bit of a change for him to play like Griffin.
he was
There's
also a
Griffin, isn't he?
spiky guitar player as well.
Oh, spiky
Yeah,
one.
yeah, he's played like 7-string BC Richards and stuff, so he's pretty cool.
That's how you go up the cool level. More spikes in the
Hells
guitar.
yeah.
More strings as well.
Oh yeah, definitely more strings. Spikes though.
Yeah, badass.
Okay.
Satan will come up and go,
Do you know what?
this is great.
I think spikes go full circle. I feel like when you're young, first off you're like, fuck yeah, spikes. Then you go to like, oh no, it's a bit lame, isn't it? And then you get a bit older and you're like, actually.
It's like with
They're cool
everything.
again.
like you go through your 20s just like trying to put up a front, and then you get to your 30s and you're like, actually no, I'm going to re-embrace my teenage years again.
Where's my chain gone? My first pair of New Rocks I got in Camden in London, and I wanted New Rocks because why not? They're cool. And the guy was trying to like upsell me ones that had spikes all across the toe. I was like, they look badass, but it's like I go into a stupid amount of pits. If someone A stands on my foot, B falls on my foot, they're going to end up with brain damage. Don't really want that. He's like, oh, but they look cool. It's like, you are appealing to me, I have to admit. However, no, I don't want to wipe blood off it and brains.
They are quite good at that in the New Rock shop. I know they
Yeah.
are because I've done the same thing.
Here's a pair of shoes for £200. Would you like one for £250? Yes. No.
You should
Hey, Dobby.
wear your New Rocks, Tom. Why are you not wearing them to the podcast?
They fell
You're wearing
apart.
Skechers.
Also, I'm way too tall for them now.
That's why I don't wear mine. I feel like 50-foot woman. I can't do it.
I mean, you'll still be 4'5" with them on.
No, I'm tall. I'm really tall. I'll be like 6 foot.
How big are the New Rocks?
Fucking huge.
Foot and a half. No, mine fell apart. So I stopped wearing them, and I don't know where they are anymore.
Oh, boo.
But I might get some. My birthday's coming up in March, so maybe I'll get some more.
Treat yourself.
Yeah, get some spiky ones this time because I'm too old for pits anyway. So you go into one and go, oh, my back's sore and I have a black eye. Fuck this. I'm gonna get a beer. Right, shall we go into another corner? What's going on in the world of metal?
What is going on in the world of metal?
Corner.
Corner.
I need my symbol. Damn it. Right, so remember Twisted Sister announced they were doing a 50-year anniversary tour.
Yeah.
They've now said they're not doing it.
Oh.
For health reasons for Dee Snider. Basically, he's fucked up.
No.
He's got degenerative arthritis. He's had multiple surgeries. and he can basically only stand for 2 or 3 songs at a time. And he's like, I'm not doing this half-arse, so I don't really want to do it. I feel like he would have known this before announcing it, but maybe it was the hype of it would bring him back to life or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Also, years of being a kick-ass rock star has given him heart issues, so he's kind of struggling to do it. And actually doing a tour at that age, when you expected to do the show that you did 50 years ago, probably a difficult thing to do. So
less nose beers as well.
Yeah. So yeah, he's cancelled the entire tour, which I can't say I'm surprised at, but yeah. Also, in one way, I'm kind of glad they're not, because he categorically turned around and said he wasn't going to be one of those bands that comes back and does the 50-year anniversary. So I guess I win. Brad Arnold of 3 Doors Down. I'm guessing one
I
fan
heard
of 3
about
Doors Down
this, yeah.
bands.
I know, but yeah, don't know this
Yeah,
news. I'm
he
not sure.
died age 47, stage 4 kidney cancer.
Jeez.
So that was a bit shit. I used to like, they had a song called Kryptonite.
It was on Guitar Hero.
It was, yeah.
That's how I know this band.
Yeah, they were like post-grunge, kind of
Yeah.
rocky. Yeah, he was a pretty good songwriter for everyone that says that about him, but they will be no more, because bad things. The Great Satan got him. Super Bowl happened last Sunday.
Bad one.
Super Bowl was last Sunday.
Oh, the Superb Owl.
Superb Owl.
The Superb
exactly.
Owl. It is the greatest owl.
Which I quite like, so I stayed up to watch it. Now, the halftime show was weird. There's a fella called Bad Bunny, who I had no idea who he was. A Puerto Rican fella who's apparently a diamond-selling artist. Not selling diamonds, but records have gone diamond. I was like, cool, might be good. It wasn't. He just couldn't sing. It was shocking. But the funny part of this story is the Americans being Americans going, oh, you can't have anyone that's not white American doing Super Bowl, because don't, that sort of thing. Obviously not, obviously. They decided to do their own halftime show. And do you know who headlined it?
Kid Rock.
Yeah, Kid Rock headlined, and he fucking lip synced
Yeah.
it.
That was like Jessica Simpson levels of mess up. It was incredible.
Saying how he's there for the people and he's been born a fucking silver spoon. You're like,
It's like, meanwhile, across the road, they've hired everyone in the audience to be there to watch it.
Yeah. So that was bad on all accounts. Firstly, the fact that Super Bowl is A, an American thing. B, there was an American actually at it. Like, he's just South American. Like, still American. And, the fact they tried to do this anti-Super Bowl thing. I got fucking Kid Rock.
Even funnier, the fact that Trump complained about it, it shows he just wasn't even watching his own flipping show that was supposed to rival it.
Exactly.
It's like,
there was apparently quite a few things came out about that, like people that were just stood in kind of wherever they're standing watching this nonsense. They had their phones out watching the actual Super Bowl. Like, for fuck's sake, you can't even pay these people to come and join you. Like, so yeah, that was hilarious. I'm surprised Kid Rock is still going.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't relevant in 2000.
I mean, if anything made him relevant in 2000, it was probably The Undertaker, but that was it. when he was American Badass era.
Yeah.
He'd come down on the motorbike. Well, there we go. Until he changed it to Limp Bizkit Rolling. So.
Which was much better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Biscuit you can get behind, Iron Maiden have been doing things with their music. You've probably seen them. Not Iron Maiden, I'm assuming you've seen Iron Maiden, but what they've done to
I
music.
actually haven't seen Iron Maiden.
Have you not?
No.
What?
No, I never have.
Yeah.
They're really work on C.
I'd
They're
really
fantastic
like
live.
to. I've just haven't.
Ah,
I know.
Fair.
that feels like something you should sort out.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean,
I
they're
know,
playing
it
Network this
seems
year.
like someone I would have seen. You're
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
They put on an exceptional live show.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah, like really, really good. That's you've gone down a level. That's
It's not like I'm actively avoiding it. I just haven't.
She's actively avoiding it.
I mean, how have you not seen Maiden? Billy, you've seen Maiden, right?
Yeah.
More than
a few
once?
times.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct answer.
I think Download 2007 might have been the first time I saw them, I think. And yeah, absolutely incredible.
They put on a hell of a show. And everyone's different. Every tour they do is always different. So it's not like, oh, I've seen Iron Maiden 10 times and it's going to be the same. Like, no, it's...
Well, they've got like 500 albums or something, don't they?
Didn't we come across that one in the episodes?
Oh, no, we did. We searched it.
Wasn't it 42 or something, Ed?
Yeah, something like that.
There's some ridiculous number of albums. Anyway, they don't normally lend their music to general pop culture and stuff until recently. So they've done a few things. They gave Number of the Beast to 28 years later, The Bone Temple. Have you seen it?
Actually,
The second one.
Oh, sorry.
The newest one.
Oh, the newest one. The Bone Temple one.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet, no.
It is good. It's very, very good. Goes a little bit away from the traditional zombie vibe of it.
Just more, well, further down the line of survival and tribalism, I imagine. Or
Yeah, it takes a different take on it, but actually it's quite good. It kind of shows that humanity are really the pest and not the monsters who are trying to eat your brains. Yeah. Which, it's good. But Ralph Fiennes in it, absolute fucking legendary role. Like, that dude's going to get awards for it. And he... I won't spoil it for you, but he puts on a scene in his Bone Temple and he's doing it to Number of the Beast, and it is very fitting. It's it's very good. And obviously Stranger Things, they appeared in it as well. The Trooper.
I was gonna say, for some reason that just like sounds like a Stranger Things sort of idea, or I think even Lucifer or something like that as well.
Yeah.
Flipping my Chemical
That was a
Romance
great series.
right at the
I
end.
liked
It was
that
like,
series.
why?
Yeah, I thought that was...
Yeah, that was fun. It was fun. Yeah,
You knew what was going to
It's
happen
like,
in
you knew
every
it was
episode.
cheesy and terrible, but at the same time, it was like,
It was easy watching. It was I quite
Yeah.
enjoyed it. In fact, I was annoyed when it switched services.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? What? It's not that big of a thing. And was always the first person he met. Yeah, and then there was just a big story about him being awesome and being Lucifer, and he was like, "Oh yeah, it was that one." Huh? Oh, we didn't know that. So yeah, that's about it from news, really. So yeah, there you go. You're newsed out. There you go. Interesting news done. News corner
Thank
done.
you, Tom. Tom's News Corner.
You're very welcome. So, on to another musical corner. Because this is our thing. We can only do corners in this episode because it's what we feel like doing, and why the fuck not? And it's our show and we can do what we want, so.
I like when you try and explain things like that. It's really funny.
Right, shall we go to some gigs we've been to?
We shall.
Jane, would you like to start? Because I've been to a few, but I didn't take many notes on them.
Oh, okay, I'll start.
And also, I've done too much talking, so,
So, first gig I went to meet up with my dear friend Big Dave. At least I call him Big Dave. And if you're in Bristol and you don't know who Big Dave is and you play guitar, you really should, because he's fucking sick cunt. So he owns...
Like him already.
Oh, he's great. He owns Heron Music on Whitehall Road. He repairs guitars, he sets them up. He's just really sound. He buys them if you want to sell your guitar.
Oh, cool.
He has like loads and loads of gear. He knows everything about all the gear.
The exact type of person you want working in a store like that.
He helped me with our setup and everything. As well.
Cool.
Like,
Well, thank you, Big Dave.
He's great, and he's got stories for days, that man, as well. Because he was a roadie for Killing Joke.
Cool.
And various other bands. Like if they're in the UK and it's a big band and they need a roadie, it's probably going to be Big Dave.
Oh, cool.
So yeah,
That's a pretty cool side hustle.
Yeah, right. Like he's mint. So yeah, just wanted to have a wee little catch up with Big Dave. I thought we were going to the pub. It turns out we were going to a gig. Before I get into the gig, one of Big Dave's wonderful stories that he told me this time was how he pulled a splinter out of the butt of one of Motley Crue's dancers.
That must have been a bad job.
So he was like backstage or something. I think he said this naked woman came. I don't know how much I'm allowed to say about this actually. He said this naked woman came up to him and was like, "Have you got a pair of pliers?" And he was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Come with me." And yeah, he had to pull a big old splinter out of her butt.
Do you know the story of how the splinter got in her butt?
I think the stage.
Tommy Lee just shoved it up there or something.
No, this was 2015, so this wasn't. Was it 2015?
This wasn't even party Motley Crue.
Yeah, not even wild Motley Crue. This is sober Motley Crue.
Oh.
I know.
So she actually might have just tripped and got a splinter in her hole.
Actually just So Big Dave, if you're listening and I wasn't allowed to tell that story, let me know. I will re-edit the episode. Anyway.
No, we like the story. It's good. I imagine, like, I don't know how that would come. Like, She just walks up to a random fella, go, "Do you have a player of pliers?" And then just spreads eagle on top of a table, and he goes fishing her butthole
Well,
for
I don't think it was
a
in a
piece of wood.
butthole. I think it was more just in a butt. But at least that's how I.
You'd have probably
how
checked,
I
wouldn't you?
envisioned
Just
the
to be
story. I
sure.
don't-
Just someone didn't sand the stage, you know.
Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
A poorly sanded stage, and someone fell over.
And got dragged, and yeah.
Really, we need to get him on.
Should.
Because yeah, like I said, man has got stories for days. So
Let's
yeah,
do it. Does he listen to this?
yeah,
Oh, good.
yeah. Hi, Dave.
Hey, come on, get in touch with us. You know one of the hosts. You'll know two of us if you come on.
Yep. So anyway, so I went to a gig. I went to go see a band called 1919 and another band called Gaye Bykers on Acid. It's a brilliant name.
Wonder where they're going with that.
So I'll start with 1919. They were post-punk goth rock. They were originally formed in 1980, and they got back
Post-punk
together.
goth rock.
Yeah, got together
Interesting
back
vibe.
in 2014. They are very Bauhaus vibes. Like the vocalist has, I don't know what the lead singer of Bauhaus is called, but he sounds like him. And it's
very cool.
yeah. So what are my notes saying? So I put driving bass lines and atmospheric guitar, exactly what you expect from a goth post-punk band.
Huh,
Yeah.
well, there you go.
The frontman, he was so full of energy, really used the stage. It's very cool. And the drummer can really drum. It was very, like, really creative drumming, like lots of, like, floor tom, goth drums, you know.
It's an interesting trigger, the goth one, isn't it? Because as soon as you say it, you know what it brings to the music. I
Yeah.
don't know how people create it, but as soon as you say what goth influences,
Yeah.
you go, "Oh yeah, I know what that is."
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an obvious sound. You're like, of course it is, because it's goth. But yeah, it's an odd one to tell you what it is. Right?
I know what you mean, yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
That's all right. But yeah, I luckily really like goth, so it was a good time. And then, yeah, so I was chatting to the band beforehand, and so I don't mean to offend you guys, but I did just feel like so bored where you were all just talking about like visas and then like, oh, going to America these days is really hard, and oh, my kids are at home. And then you guys got up on stage and it was like you just like got 20 years younger.
Turned on the switch and off the wind.
Yeah. But anyway, I did a bit of Googling afterwards. The bass player played on a Pixies album.
Very cool.
The drummer, what have I put? So performed
the
a number
drums.
of roles from stage manager to live and studio sessions, including performing drums on Anathema Sound Tour. I don't know, but also worked with Cradle of Filth and Paradise Lost.
Oh wow.
So yeah, they've been, because Dave did say, he was like, these guys have like done some serious work, and yeah, they have. So very, very cool.
Very good.
And then yeah, so then it was Gaye Bykers on Acid. So Google describes them as English psychedelic rock. I will describe them as the Buzzcocks meets Electric Six.
Love it. Great.
So yeah, they started in 1984 and then got back together in 2016. And again, there was a lot of typical like driving punk bass lines.
Yeah.
You know, like very Buzzcock-esque, but yeah, very much enjoyed that. And yeah, they had just a big fun party vibe. Like it was absolutely rammed in there.
Where was it, did you say?
Oh, this was at the Exchange.
Ah, cool. Upstairs, downstairs?
Upstairs. I will say the lead vocalist looked like Jeffrey Dahmer. Just an observation. Like
Oh.
he just had that. But it was just the glasses and the haircut. Like he just kind of looked like
That's
him.
not a good look to go for.
I don't know. Maybe if your band's called Gaye Bykers on Acid, maybe it's just a big meme. I don't know. Like
At least there's no murders, right?
Yeah. This isn't his first band. The rest of them are under his porch.
He's a serial band member.
Gaye Bykers on Acid. I'm sorry. I'm just making an observation. So yeah, and then blah blah blah. Yeah, so another fun Big Dave story. So obviously he's known these guys for like a long, long time. The vocalist had an iPad on stage with him,
Right.
obviously to like read the lyrics. Dave said that now that he's got that, so before he could never remember any of the lyrics, and he would just sing the same verse every time for every song, but then remember each different chorus.
Love
One
it.
way of doing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, luckily we now have the technology that you can have your lyrics right in front of you. So.
And it probably scrolls with you as you're singing them.
So yeah, it was a fun night. I had a great time, and I think it was also like 2 for 1 on cans of Amstel. So I was having a great time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Why was it 2 for 1 in the exchange?
Yeah.
Do they often do that?
I don't know.
Can't say I've ever seen it in there. I know the happy hour in the Crofts, and that's a great happy hour.
Oh, that's a ridiculous happy
That's
hour.
ridiculous. More places need to do that. If you want to get people drunk, if people get drunk, they spend more money. And then you can just stop the happy hour and people go, oh, I'll have 4 pints, that's cool.
Yeah.
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 4 pints for 10, was it?
It is, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, works every time. But yeah,
Cool. Sounds like a good review. I'm glad you're keeping notes.
thank
Good.
you.
It's a
I've
nice
learned
upgrade.
I've learned from the best.
Oh, yeah. What about your second gig? What was the next one you were at?
So Bill was there too, and we went to see 96 Bitter Beings.
Way.
Way. Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah.
Go on then. You can't look at my notes though. You've got to have your own notes. Those are mine.
That's alright, I can't read them from here, so it's all good.
You need your other glasses.
Probably misses his old glasses.
Yeah, so to anyone not familiar, 96 Bitter Beings is fronted by the original frontman and guitarist of CKY. So
Wasn't that one of their skate songs or albums was called that, wasn't it?
96 Quite Bitter Beings, but they just cut the word quite out and just went with that. And
pretty cool name for a band.
I think the best way, from the times I've seen, well, this is the first time actually getting to see these guys play, like literally last week, and they were absolutely fantastic, like really absolutely tight. Great selection of, like, they pretty much play through a whole like range of like the old CKY stuff, but with also their own like new material that they've released in recent years. They were supposed to do a UK tour a few years back, but I think it was around the time of the pandemic, so they had to cancel, and then I think they had a couple of members leave the band, and then they renewed the lineup. But essentially it's the real man songwriter behind all the CKY stuff who fronts this band, and yeah, the vibe of it, like, was a good turnout, and yeah, literally the vibe in there was just like, I don't know, had kind of like a wholesome yet energetic sort of vibe about it, didn't it?
It was quite
a bit
wholesome.
of a, yeah, like I think it was the kids in the opening band, like from the get-go, just decided, right, we're gonna just keep stage diving frequently and just crowd surfing. And then there's me with my sciatic nerve that's gone. I'm just like, oh, I'd be helping you out here, but oh my god, no.
You look heavy, my back is now.
There was some guy stood next to me, and he was like, oh man, these kids, they're too young, they need to learn gig etiquette.
Because they were crowd surfing.
Yeah, but then the band were like, yeah man, it's been
Yeah,
a long
they
time
loved
since
it.
someone crowd surfed at our gig.
Yeah, they loved it. Yeah.
Where was that?
Cobblestones.
Never been.
Bridgewater.
Have you not?
No.
Oh, it's like a rite of passage.
Yeah. Same as seeing Iron Maiden, right?
I heard Iron Maiden are playing the Cobblestone soon, actually.
They're putting on a festival this year. Southwest Heavy Fest.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's in the Cobblestones, I think.
yeah. I think that's already happened, hasn't it? Wasn't that the day after?
Don't know.
The day after we went.
I don't recall. I can't remember what. I was pretty certain it was coming up soon, but
So is it like a metal pub? Is it just a club? Is it a...
yeah, it's a metal rock alternative pub, and yeah, they have like pretty much a venue separate to that, like next to their beer garden. Like,
All right.
pretty cool.
Pretty cool setup.
Yeah.
Good selection beers, bad selection beers.
Decent. I mean, we
Yeah.
got what we wanted.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think we were just very much after going on a a character building session of finding a local McDonald's and being led across town to the wrong place altogether.
Yeah, we had a whole tour around Bridgewater thinking that the Macca's was the other side. Turns out the Macca's was right next to where we parked.
It was right behind you.
Yeah, but at least we got to see the wonderful sights of Bridgewater.
Is there many wonderful sights of Bridgewater?
It just kind of feels like
Was Mackie D's
it's like a
highlight?
mix of if Yates tried to be Birmingham, or mixed with Sanford, so Hot Fuzz sort of esque in places.
Oh wow, sounds like a classy place.
Yeah,
We had fun. We were talking about how we think the off licenses rival each other.
yeah.
What? Because they're next door to each other, or just because they
No,
were
because there was
standing
one
up?
that was like the blue shop, and then we were
Yeah.
like, oh, where's the red shop then?
And they all had just the same like plain decor, like you know,
Yeah.
paint like sort of going on in like certain places like that. It was just like, okay, so that's the purple shop.
Yeah.
That's the-
Did I just come out of here? It's very familiar. I like off licenses.
But yeah, they
Sound good
also
things.
had support from a band called Wreck Ship, who sounded, I think, like American football.
yeah,
They sounded
they-
like American
Well, they
football.
didn't sound like, well, yeah, American football
What? Hut,
vibes.
hut, hut.
No.
No, do you not know
As-
American football?
As in like Midwest emo, post rock sort of
Right.
stuff from like late 90s, 2000s.
I thought you were talking about
almost
Super
up till
Bowl.
now, I guess.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, they were very much. Yeah, they were like really tight. Those
They were
guys.
so tight.
Like,
They were good. It definitely wasn't my thing, but they were sick.
yeah, it was like very chunky, and the bass was like very meaty as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably vocally not for me. But it's like it's got that sort of pop punk emo aesthetic to it. It's kind of, again, like some moments of it was math rock esque in places, but for the most part, it was definitely more, say, pop punk driven.
Yeah.
It's definitely something I could see at the likes of both, say 2000 Trees and
Okay.
Art Tangent. You know, those
Cool,
are the
yeah.
sort of festivals I could definitely see those guys at. So
Very good.
Yeah. So yeah, shout out to those guys. Yeah, considering the show was actually running quite late as well.
Oh, it was like an hour late. It was, that's
Yeah.
maybe that, and the merch payments are the only downside of
Yeah,
that show.
I felt bad for them on the merch payment side of things
Yeah.
because
Why, what
been there
happened?
before. It was just poor connection, like in the building. Like
Yeah.
despite the fact we had like 4G and stuff, they just weren't able to get through to like any sort of payment sort of system for a considerable amount of time. And it was obviously a couple of the band members from '96 who were at the stand, and it just. Yeah,
I always feel
I
for
was-
bands when that happens because they
Yeah.
always feel so embarrassed. You're like, look, it's not your fault.
Yeah, exactly.
There was an Irish group that played here, and I wanted to buy one of the T-shirts, and they were £18. So like, it's no problem. I was like, "Do you take cards?" Like, "Oh, our card machine's not working. Do you have cash?" I was like, "I do." I gave him 20. He's like, "I have no change."
Oh,
I was
no.
like, "You should just charge 20 quid for them. It'd be way easier." I was like, "You're
Do
lucky
the
I have
float.
money." Yeah. I feel for bands when that happens, but sometimes shit happens.
Happened to us at the Croft show.
Oh yeah, there was like, no, I couldn't get my ticket up on that. Wouldn't let me in.
That was for different reasons.
No,
Breaking fucking Guinness glasses and everything everywhere, and
That was a
never
different
trusted.
gig.
I mean, the funny thing was, even with that, despite us selling tickets through Headfirst, I mean, it's partially on me for not contacting the team just to, see how the whole payment process on the door goes with scanning like people's QR codes and things like that. But that was just it. didn't know how to process the tickets that were being presented to us, so we were just like, okay, we're just going to stamp you because we can see you've presented it
Yeah.
to us, so
Looks like a
fine.
ticket.
We'll just stamp you in. We got a custom stamp for it because we couldn't afford wristbands.
So now we know. Next time Cruelty Circuit are playing, just get a random QR code. You don't have to buy a ticket.
Oh no, it wasn't just random. It was definitely like, we
Yeah.
could see it was head first, but it was just, yeah. And then, we had merch payment trouble as well because lack of internet or connectivity between, our card reader and stuff like that. It's just like, nightmare, especially for anyone that was trying to pay on the door on the night. Again, it was just like,
Can I buy a T-shirt and a ticket? No. Only if you have cash and want this stamp.
they got in the end, so it's all right.
Good. I am actually intrigued by Headfirst. I don't know how they operate. I like that. I don't know if it's just a Bristol thing or not, but
I
they seem to be quite
can't
big in
recall
Bristol.
either. I'm gonna just make an assumption and say yes, they're Bristol based, I suppose.
It covers the Exchange, the Croft, but I know they're owned by the same ones anyway. Fleece,
Probably.
like not unless you go to their own actual site, but I think you get redirected to Headfirst, which is good. So yeah, if you're Bristol based, get in touch. It'd be cool to hear how you do things. Right, any other gigs you guys have been to?
I don't think so. I think that's me done, mate.
Yeah.
Just not as recent as say last month. I had a couple other gigs like listed for last month, but unfortunately didn't end up going to them. But went to the Vulture God EP release last month. That was very, very good.
That was excellent.
Oh, we were both there.
Yeah, we were all there.
We were all there.
Yeah. And then
They've come along so much in the year they've been going.
Yeah.
Like, having watched their first shows at Metal to the Masses to watch them then, you're like,
Yeah.
it feels like a different band.
Yeah, I can still remember the initial heat that they played in. I'm just thinking, yeah, this is like if Gojira and Mastodon did something. Yeah, just incredible.
Yeah, I really like them. I think they're going to go far. They've got great drive behind them as well. Like, every one of them are, like, proper doing everything they can.
And they're all called Ben.
Yeah, that helps.
But maybe our Ben should join as well.
There you go, you be the bins.
There you go. Oh yeah, actually no. The only other show after that I'd attended recently wasn't actually a gig. It was like a theatre sort of group thing, doing like almost like a tribute to Always Sunny in Philadelphia, the Nightman
Awesome.
Cometh episode, and they did it at the Exchange, and it was completely sold out, and it was fucking incredible.
That sounds
It was
amazing.
so jokes, like it was phenomenal. It's just.
Love it.
Yeah, really good. Highly recommend. Like going to the unofficial Nightman Cometh. Like highly recommend. For any Always Sunny fans out there.
Did you pay the troll toll?
Of course. To get into the Exchange Soul.
Exchanges home.
But yeah, someone fainted as well in the crowd, like during the show, which was pretty mental. But that's just, I think, it's testimony to just how packed out it was in there. It's just like they had to like stop mid-performance just to make sure like staff had taken the whoever the unfortunate person was. Like, it's just like
The Exchange does get very hot when it's on the full side. I can see why people would be passing out. And the aircon doesn't work in there all the time, which makes it a lot worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it falls on the floor, drips water, usual things. Yeah, I've been to quite a lot. I'm not going to go into in much detail because we'll be here till next week.
That's alright, I'll still be sat here.
Right, first one I was at was Annisokay, Heart of Coward and Narrator at Tekla. Narrator was the Narrator. A German band. It was a night of straight up metalcore. You would have hated it, Jen.
Oh, okay.
It was glorious.
Did you have fun though?
I did. It was a
Good.
surprise gig. I wasn't even supposed to be going. And then one of my mates was like, I'm bringing you to the gig. We're going to that one. Okay, cool. So yeah, they were straight up metalcore. They didn't really have too much of the soft vocals, so you would have actually been quite alright with it. It was mostly the gutturals they were doing. Gutturals, the rough ones. It was the first time in the UK. It was the first time on a boat. And they were warned about not doing Walls of Death because they might topple the boat. I don't think that's necessarily true. I don't think you can topple Tekla by running. Maybe you could. Anyway, they were told not to do it, and they were like, okay, we can't do it. But this is the part of the song where we normally do it, so we don't know what to do. So it's like, can we just have just one line, just a few people, just very slowly, just do a Wall of Death? And they did. I was like, fair play, lads. That was good. On the Heart of a Coward, if you remember way back in episode 1, it was one of the first gigs we actually talked about. You were there? You played, didn't you?
Opened,
yes.
yeah.
Yes, you did. So yes, that's a perfect
Hey.
perfect link, isn't it? Yes, episode 40, here we are with our original person that got us all talking to each other. Thank you. So yes, went to see him again. They were the only band I really knew in it. This time I found them very disappointing, and I think a part of it was they were the only one band with 5 members, so 2 guitars, bass, drum, vocalist, and it was just too much. Like, you couldn't really decipher it. Like, if you looked away, it was just a bit flat. I was like, that's a bit disappointing. Whereas Narrator, like, everyone was really solid, really crisp. And then I figured out, and I don't know if I should say this because I'm going to ruin it for myself. Fuck it, I'll do it. Tekla, everyone else probably knows this, but I only realised it. I always stand near the bar because You can stand near the bar and get pints. What else would you do? What I didn't realise, if you stand at the other side of the floor, where the merch stand is, they have speakers along each of the boat rafters, and there's fucking aircon on the wall. And when I looked at it, I was like, oh, there's a reason that the bar is empty, because everyone was stood to the left. That makes more sense. So I watched Heart of a Coward on the right, and that might have added to why they were a little bit flat. Watched every other band on the left, and they were way better. But I don't know if that was just because they had less members. I don't know.
I mean, in terms of sound nerdism, I don't know whether it would have much impact or to do with it, but like sound travels much faster in warmer conditions than it does in cold. I don't know whether that may have played any sort of role. Probably not, but you know,
I thought it was weird.
Fun
There's
fact.
a distinct difference though between both sides. I don't know if you've ever seen it in Tekla, but
I can't say I've noticed it.
Yeah, I don't think I've noticed it. I've been
too far
dotted
forward.
I've been dotted about the place in Thekla, but I've never really. Yeah, I think other than being actually at the bar and as opposed to really in the main sort of room, like standing area, then.
The only thing I don't like about it is that kind of main part. Like that's always absolutely heaving. You just step back slightly from it.
Yeah,
like it's still great. So yeah, that was a little disappointing, but so that could have just been on me. Then Annisokay came out. They're also German. Now they were the definition of metalcore. Like you had the really poppy kind of singer doing the cleans, and then the real gutter vocals on top of it. Now I thought I was being smart, and their name is Annisokay. They're German. I was like, penny dropped. And Frank, it was okay. That kind of makes sense. Looked them up. That's not at all the reason they're called Annisokay.
I like how you're like, they're German, it must be Anne Frank. Oh my god.
See, I was just thinking Michael Jackson, but you know.
You got it right. It is actually Michael Jackson. Yeah, I went to a dark place. Yeah, so you were spot on. It's about Michael Jackson. It's a tribute to Annisokay.
I thought that was just I'm implied. Like every time you've mentioned them, it's just been like I've thought the same thing. I've never.
By the name alone and saying that they were German, I'm like kind of almost. I was on the mindset of are they like Electric Callboy or something like that, but in that sense of poppy sort of metalcore. Like
no, they're just like we're German. Well, oh, okay, Anne Frank.
Admittedly, not my brightest moment. Yeah, so it's way more innocent than I thought it was, and it's got to do with Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal. Who knew? Everyone other than me, apparently. But it made sense when I listened to him because, as I said, the guitar player was very poppy, kind of very clean in his vocal sense.
Do you sound like Michael Jackson?
Do I still like Michael Jackson?
Did he sound like Michael Jackson?
A popular version. No, there was no hee-hee. If he did that, I'd have probably put two and two together. And not got 27.
or if they did a Smooth Criminal cover, there you go.
Yeah, that would have also helped. But no, they were very good. I actually quite liked them. They're quite good to see live.
Kind of just want to change those lyrics now.
And Frankie's okay. Anyway, before I get deleted or cancelled for the world we live in, I went on to the very pleasant band afterwards called Corpse Pile, 200 Stab Wounds and Crytopsy.
Oh, that sounds better. How was that?
That was fucking ace, to be fair. So Corpse Pile were kind of beat down hardcore infused death metal, like the straight up death metal, but you could hear the hardcore influences coming out. And the stage presence kind of gave the hardcore side of it as well. It was kind of like fuck everything, fuck everyone, and we're only a bunch of assholes doing this beat down shit, and go mad. And everyone did. They were really good. 200 Stab Wounds came out, which was one of the first albums, nearly one of the first albums we reviewed. They were a lot cleaner than I thought they were going to be. They sounded kind of more old school death, like very early death bands, kind of still have the thrash influence, which I liked, don't get me wrong, it was great to actually hear it, but I was expecting them to be heavier live. I don't know why, just because the recorded they're quite heavy, but really liked them, they were good. It had kind of a nostalgic kind of groove to them, it didn't feel like I was looking at 200 Stab Wounds, But yeah, maybe that's just their life sound. I don't know.
Just the one. Just the one.
Where's your other 199 stab wounds? What did they go to then? Crytopsy were the headliner, which is obviously Brutal Death. They were good, but at that stage, I had my fix of brutal death metal. And I know every Cryptopsy fan is going to be, do we have a shaved head coming?
No!
Go on.
So, we just scored.
Good.
Are you on the team?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you not see?
All the time. Every damn time.
He ran out there for
I'm
30
always
seconds.
out there giving it my all. So we just scored in the last dying moment of the game to make it 1-1. So that means he's got to bloody get.
Yes!
He's got to start all over again.
Yes!
So his hair will continue to grow.
I've never been this invested in football, and it's not even about football. It's about some guy growing his hair.
Well, maybe
We had one disallowed earlier as well for offside, which is really annoying. But oh well.
Fucking referees.
Yeah. Fucking VAR. Anyway.
Anyway, Crytopsy.
Carry on.
Yes, so by the time they came out, I'm not the target audience for the really extreme brutal death metal. I struggle to decipher all of it, and it's just kind of carnage happening.
I'm the target audience.
You're
for
the
that.
target of that.
Yeah.
I mean, the vocalist came out, and I didn't know if he was just straight up growling or actually saying anything. It was just noise.
What do you mean? That's perfect.
Yeah, I mean, it was good. They were very good, don't get me wrong. A lot of energy, full beans, but yeah, for me, it was just... I had my fix at that stage. I was like, I think I'm going to just stand here quietly at the back and drink a beer and just wait till it's over. Sorry, Cryptopsy, you are very good. And place is packed. So clearly, as I said, I wasn't the target audience. But it was good. The next one was supposed to be at MORE with a whole heap of bands, because I missed most of them because of the M5, which I won't get into because rage. So there was a Crash Bandicoot DJ on, which I missed.
Oh, what?
Oh,
Glue
man.
Horse, which I missed. You sent me a thing about Glue Horse recently.
Oh, they were on the news.
They were, yes. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was actually at More Beer. They were on the news, and yeah, because now I've moved back in with my dad. I watch the news apparently.
Does he pay for his TV license?
He pays. Well, yeah, he's like, what is he? Where's he born? 1959. So what does that make him?
Old.
Old enough to pay for a TV license. So yeah. But yeah. So the presenters were at More Beer because they were talking about ear protection and how you should protect your hearing. And they spoke to Glue Horse about it, and Glue Horse were like, yeah, you should wear earplugs. Yeah. Can't remember if it was BBC or ITV. No, my dad...
Must have been
probably,
ITV.
No, my dad, he's a BBC man.
There's no way the bands playing at Moore would have got on BBC.
Well, they did. I saw them on the TV.
Maybe they're bigger than I'm giving them credit for.
I remember when Amputated were on BBC once upon a time.
And that wasn't an episode of Casualty.
No, it was some reality show back in the 2000s called Singing with the Enemy. that was my introduction to Amputated and realizing they were from Bristol, and I was just like, oh, okay.
That I can aspire to. Like it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I missed them. No idea what they were like. Damek were on next. I caught one song because at that stage I was in and had to get a pint, and caught one song, so I got no idea what they were really like, other than the fact that the guitar player was really adamant in giving stickers to everyone, hence why there's now a sticker in the exchange on the outside door, because fuck Man United. See, we even have another thing to say about Man United. There was a sticker on the door outside the exchange, and we're looking at it and going, why is there a Man United sticker on here? It's a shit one. So I happened to have Damek's sticker and I put it over the top.
You'll make him cry.
They couldn't even win a fucking game to shave a guy's head. Come on. God.
I'm just glad we got a point. I'm glad we're undefeated still.
Next up was Symmetry Dogs. I kind of was in and out for them. They didn't do much for me. They were kind of stone and rock. They were good, but at that stage I was just kind of more concerned about drinking beer, to be honest.
Right.
So this is not going to be a good description of a gig until Empire Dust came on. My God, those guys are fucking incredible.
Yeah, they're
Absolutely
fucking beefy,
insane.
right?
Oh my, yeah, like, they're described as like sludge. I was like, they're not fucking sludge, like doomy sludge. I was like, nope, that doesn't fit neither. I don't know what I'd describe them as. They're just ferocious. Like, it's just a wall of sound. It hits you in the face. The singer is mad in the sense that he was in the crowd singing at his own band, shirt off, mic up, just fucking going bananas. He's got incredible voice in him as well.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't really fit with Doom or Sludge, or I honestly have no idea how to describe him. Jen, want to help me out on it?
No, because I also don't know how to describe them. I know exactly what you mean.
They're way heavier than...
They are heavier, because you could... I guess that's maybe like the closest you could say it is, but it's... I don't know. They sound like an empire of dust.
Should have waited on the dust part there.
Sorry.
Have you seen them?
I have. I caught them before, but I would have to go along with literally your descriptions on this one.
Yeah, they were... I really, really liked them. It was... I liked the fact that the singer was just stood there watching his own band, just didn't give a shit in the middle of the crowd, and didn't miss the beat. Like, they all had the hoods up. More suited them. Like, playing in between the tanks and stuff. That was really cool. Incredibly tight. A huge wall sound that they generated. They were just absolutely bananas. And I'm looking forward to seeing them again. In fact, I would go as far to say, if I saw them playing any other bill, I would go to that, no matter who else was playing. Like, they're definitely worth checking out. Guys, if you come across this or know of us, get in touch, because we'd actually love to have you on. That'd be pretty badass. Then the next day was here in the Griffin. It was supposed to be Oscaria, Desecrated, and I can't remember who else it was, but for some reason they weren't able to do it. So John organised a free night, basically. So it just caught the last 3 songs of Abrupt Demise. They were from Netherlands. They were Gore Death, so good old night of pure evil. And yeah, really don't think I can say about them. They were good, but lead singer was a bit rude.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I just stood there and he just barged past me, just like that kind of like, alright, this fucking place isn't that packed, but he thought he was God, I suppose, so I'm like, I'm going to get a beer, fuck you then.
Anytime anyone just like barges into someone, I just think of that guy on flipping socials. It's just like a skinny dude who just flipping barges into like the most henchest people at like conventions and things like that.
Oh, I know it. I know the one you mean.
It's that guy every
Walking
time.
bodybuilders 4 times the size of him. It's just...
Anytime.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fantastic. Right, 2 more for me, and then I'll be quiet, and then we can talk about gigs that are coming up, and probably have a break. We don't do breaks. We do it all live. One go. One shot. Bang, bang. Anyway, I'm talking through my arse. Next thing, Metal to the Masses is back. So we've done Heat 1. So we had Dewar, Painted as Monsters, Buried in Bermuda, Augmentia, and Colour of Bone. So I went along, as we support this every year. I think it's a very cool initiative. I think it's fun to see the bands and see what happens. So Dewar came out, their Stoner Doom outfit. They were fucking excellent. Like, they've played here before, I think, and I know John's quite fond of them. They didn't do anything new, anything particularly special, but what they did was just excellent. They played really, really well. Solid sound. First band of the night, you're kind of going, but they even had Pit going. I was like, oh, okay, they're really getting it going here. And just by being themselves, like, they didn't try to do anything special. It was just good. Just simple. Good musicians playing really well. And I asked myself the question, could you see these guys playing at Bloodstock? Yes, was the answer, easily. And I was like, if I stumbled across them in the tent and didn't know them, would I stay? And yes, because it'd be a totally, like, different vibe that sometimes you just need when you're at a festival. You know, you'd walk in, you'd grab a beer, you'd sit down and watch them, you'd have a great time, you'd get your energy back and you'd go back somewhere else. But I think they'll actually fill the tent if they get through, personally. Very good. I don't know if you've seen them before. Either of you?
No, I haven't. No.
Yeah, keep an eye out for them. They're good. Then Painted as Monsters came on. This was an interesting band. They were... Hang on, I'm going to bring up... Did I write notes for this? I hope I wrote notes for this. Talk amongst yourselves. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Painted as Monsters or alt prog rock. And they had this... I think you commented. I forgot to reply to you, actually. They had this weird Matt Bellamy thing in the guitar.
Yeah, I think I saw the clips on your story. Yeah, that was the...
I don't know what that does.
That was like a Matt Bellamy Manson signature guitar. That's a Chaos pad, so it's like a synthesizer sort of thing where it's like a touchpad sort of synthesizer thing, so it sort of blends like with whatever your current sound is, whether it's clean or distortion, and you've probably got all sorts of presets or synth sounds or fuzzes and things like that when you do stuff and you move it around, and it changes like frequency and also changes color while you're doing it as well. So it just
it's mental
like that. Yeah, that guitar. So
I didn't acknowledge him doing it with it, but it was definitely lit up, and I was like, oh, that's an interesting thing. I didn't know what it was, but yeah, his voice is absolutely incredible. He's so angelic. Like, he was doing his sound check, and people could, you hear the music starting, so you kind of don't want to be rude to, like, walk in to make sure you're not missing the bends. And he was just doing his sound check, and everyone was like, whoa, was not expecting that. So it was a 3-piece, and the guy's vocals were just fucking insane. Really tight, really good musically, definitely in the proggy kind of side of things. Brought some of the influences, and the songs were different, I would say. It was quite a good combo. My only thing I would say about him is that even though his vocals were exceptional, it was a bit one-track flavour kind of thing. It was like, that was what he did, that was his thing. I was like, it's good, don't get me wrong, but I would like a little bit more. We've said this often, I like a bit of variance and stuff. And
song-wise or just
vocally.
Okay.
The songs were quite different themselves. So they were really good. Really enjoyed them. Buried the Munich came out then.
Our boys.
No, this was...
Fallen soldiers.
So they were robbed, in my opinion. So they've got a new member. So Giles has stepped down from guitar and vocals. He just does vocals now, which I think suits him because he's now unleashed on stage. The guitar is not holding him back at all. Which, I thought he might be a bit nervous, but he was not. He absolutely slayed. Like, he had so much energy, so much power, so much aggression in his voice. Absolutely couldn't flaw him. The new guy, the new guitar player, adds the depth that I think they were kind of missing before. So now they have a really full sound. It absolutely kicked ass. Like, the best set they've ever played, I've ever seen him play. They did everything that the judges have said they liked before. They were all dressed the same. They did the Buried Munich merch. They brought their own lights. They had a new member. Like, everything ticked every box. It was by far the best gig they've ever done. And they didn't get through. And I honestly have no idea how they didn't get through. Like, one of the bands who got through isn't even from Bristol.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's...
I've seen that happen before, like with previous competitions like that. But,
it was a real shame. Like, and everyone, I was talking to people outside and they were like, Jesus Christ, that was incredible. Like, they're clearly going through, and then the other 2 spots are the ones that are up for debate. And now didn't get through. And I was thinking about it, I was like, I don't know what they could have done to be any better.
Yeah.
And if someone said, oh, well, they're not really a Bloodstock band, A, that's bollocks, because they clearly could be. And B, like, when they apply, the judges could just go, no, you're not suited to Bloodstock, and don't even let them through if that was the reason. So you're like, well, I feel for him. Like,
yeah, when I saw that announced that they didn't get through, I was like, oh God, the competition must be really hot this year, or those other bands just really sold well or brought a lot of friends with them to, because that's kind of just how it goes anyway with these sort of things. So
I do feel for them. Like, they were genuinely shocked. Like, they were like, we don't know what we could have done. I'm like, well, nor do I. Like, it was excellent. But guys, keep going. You've got in the bag.
Have they been chatting about the wild card that they say every year?
There's a new version at this year.
There wasn't a wild card announced at all for last year, so...
Yes, there was.
Was there?
Yeah.
Who was the wild card in last year's?
No, nothing was announced, but Rich kept saying, like, oh, by the way, there might be a wild card.
Yeah, I meant as in actually...
Oh, but there was
so
a
band actually being brought back as a wild card. Like, we got brought back as a wild card back in the 2012 one, which was cool. But we got to play the Thekla with that. But yeah, I was just surprised they didn't bring in a band like in the wild card last year.
I think you're right, actually. I don't think they brought one back, which is a shame. But I think this year what they're doing with it is, yes, they're apparently bringing the wild card back, but I think one of the ones that don't get through gets to play possibly the Southwest Heavy Fest that I was mentioning. Possibly. It's another festival thing that's happening that they get a slot on it. So hopefully Buried Munich get that one. I mean, those men deserve everything that comes to them. They got such passion behind them. Next band were Augmentia. Now, they were the heaviest band of the night. Straight off, you kind of go, well, these guys are definitely Bloodstock kind of band. Like, they're ferocious. Heavily inspired by, like, Tesseract, I would say. It's probably the closest thing to them. The vocalist could do everything, from cleans, gutturals to shrieks, and kind of threw that completely into the mix. Guitar player was bananas, just playing absolutely fucking warp-neck speed and 7-string thundering guitar and everything else. What I didn't like about him is there was clearly 5 instruments playing. There was 3 of them on stage. So the bass and the other guitar was recorded. I don't know if they don't have the members or the members left or whatever. And that always bugs me. Like, if you're a band, I like to see the band. I don't like people relying on tech. And as I said, there was 2 other members through tech, which then you're kind of going, well, what's that guy actually playing versus what I can hear? And it takes away from it a little bit for me. But they did enough to get through. And Collarbone were the last ones. Now, style-wise, I don't know if you know them, but they're similar-ish to Buried in Bermuda. A bit more of a kind of hardcore kind of flavour to them, but with the alt metal kind of tag as well. They were good. There was they did what they did well. They got good crowd interaction. He did it very simply, actually, because it's a cool name of the band. But he turned around and went, right, we have a simple chant we just want you to do. When I go bone, you go bone. And it wasn't even in the song. So randomly throughout he said he'd go bone. And I was like, bone! I'm like, yes, well played. I like it, well played. So yeah, they were good. They had quite a big following there with him as well. They've been on the scene for quite a while, even though I'd never heard of them. I mean, that's nothing to do with anything, but I hadn't come across them before. So yes, the winners were Dewar, which I knew, I partially guessed were going to go through. Augmentia, which I thought was a surprise one, and Collarbone.
Oh.
So they're the ones that got through. And then I shall do one more gig, unless you want to say it. Well, that next one is coming up anyway, which we'll talk about. But do you know those bands? Heard of them before? No?
Wait, what?
Any of them? Dewar, Paintless Monsters, Buried in Bermuda.
Oh, no, I've not. Well, we know Buried in Bermuda.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually not. That's like probably one of the heats this year where I'm not familiar with the bands apart from Buried in Bermuda on that heat.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of a few other friends' bands that are in this year's competition, which that's not going to be fun when it comes to voting now, is it?
Oh, it sucks, doesn't it, when 2 of your mates are playing the same heat.
I was talking to Giles about it, and I was like, I'm gonna be completely biased about, non-biased about it. And he's like, no, vote for us if we're the best. I was like, obviously I'll vote for you if you're the best. Like, and I actually did vote for him, but I did think we were the best, so it was easy for me. But yeah, apparently my vote wasn't worth enough. Shucks. Last gig, which was Hora, Row of Ashes, and Epimetheus, which we talked about in the last episode. So that was the album launch for Epimetheus. Hora or Doom band, but a little bit quicker than your standard Doom. They had kind of some trashy vibes going to them, kind of slowed down trash. A lot older than I was expecting, and they're pretty good. There was nothing too special. It was just a good night of kind of quicker Doom. Row of Ashes came out, and in my opinion they were trying a bit too hard. There was an awful lot going on. Again, it got into the point where I was kind of struggling to decipher what was going on a lot with the backing track and so on and so forth. That threw me a little bit. The reason I'm hurrying on is not because these bands are bad, it was a good night. Epimetheus came out, and that's where I kind of wanted to go with this, because they were fucking incredible. That was such a good show. A huge sound from them. I know they talked about their sound and wanting to get this wall of sound through, and they absolutely nailed it. Like, it was in the basement in Exchange, and it was absolutely packed. Like,
good.
It was the way the band normally play. You have to come in.
Oh, it sold out actually, didn't it?
It did, yeah. Yeah, it was fucking even there. Like, basically people were going all the way in the main part, the 180 turn, and then halfway back to the bar. So the ones here couldn't even see any of the members. And they absolutely had a blast. Like, the huge sound they created, they didn't miss a beat. They got through all their 10-minute songs, and everything they talked about. So he's walking the treadmill clearly paid off. They didn't miss a beat. I loved them. I'm looking forward to seeing them again. Actually, they were really, really good. Again, in the Exchange, I found a nice spot, which I'm now going to tell everyone. So we got the band who got the main part in front of them. You got the sound guy, and right next to the sound guy, there's an aircon unit. So,
well, don't tell everyone, Tom. You should have kept it as a secret for yourself.
Yeah, but I'm a nice guy.
No, gatekeep it. Tom's cool corner.
Literally the cool corner.
I think he's bluffing.
I was stood in it, and I was fine and cool. One thing that I did think was kind of funny though. So the sound guy, he didn't do an awful lot, but Epimetheus didn't need it because they already said they kind of go, oh yeah, cool, that's cute, 11. So didn't really need him. But like, I was watching his sound desk, the mixing desk, and there was at least 5 dials on the left that clearly were the mics. Didn't go near him. He had his fingers on them, didn't move at all. The other 15 did absolutely nothing, and for most of the show were down at the bottom, so clearly did nothing, until he started moving them, still did nothing, and he's like, not a fucking thing happening. I was like, this is kind of hilarious. Then started hitting a button,
Yeah.
nothing happening. So it's like, okay, cool. At least he left the actual part that was doing things alone. But like there was stages he was Googling what things did and going on Instagram and stuff. It was just like, dude, come on, slide that one up. So I had to ask him afterwards what he was doing with the yellow flashy light. He was like, oh, it's the vocal delay. I was like, right, so it constantly flashes. He's like, yeah. Like, so what are you tapping it for? Because
Maybe he's just doing a manual delay, like just.
But he was doing this to it.
Creating the.
I was like, so even if you're rolling through the settings, then like that's not going to help. But also, I don't know. As I said, he didn't add much to him, but they sounded immense. So well done, Epimetheus. I'm done with the gigs I've been to, and we've all been to. So shall we go for? Because I know we're going to get kicked out, and Finn's will be very angry.
Yes, late one.
We did have an album, but we'll go through that next time. But what we will do is go through the gigs that are coming up in the next few weeks. Jen, you can go because I've been talking for way too long. So from the 20th of February to, let's say, the 6th of March.
Cool. So 20th of February, we have kind of spoken about these last episode. So I won't go into too much detail, but you can go to the Golden Lion and go see the Grey, who are post-metal. Row of Ashes, Bristol-based post.
Just talked about him.
Ogieve's Big Band, who are Bristol-based progressive metal / sludge. System Degenerate, who are Bristol-based industrial metal.
That sounds fun. I've heard a lot of good things about the Grey.
Yeah, they keep coming up. We need to actually go and go and see them.
Where's that gig?
That was Golden Lion.
Oh yeah.
And then you can go to the O2. You can go see Adrian Smith of Iron Maiden. Richie Kotzen, who's vocalist and first player of the Winery Dogs.
Guitar player. Sorry, it's a typo.
Yeah.
I was going to say Adrian Smith when he was in a band project with Mikey from Sixth a few years ago.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, Primal Rock Rebellion. Yeah, it was. Yeah, interesting. It was very
That's
Maiden, but with Mikey Goodman from Sixth, quirky vocals over the top, and it was pretty cool.
That's right.
Pretty cool.
That is pretty cute.
This could be an interesting one then if he's doing another just random solo thing.
And then you can go to the Griffin on the same day, and you can go see D Profundis, who are progressive black and death. Sidious, who are black metal.
What else would they be with a name like that?
Of course, and Match Care, who I also couldn't pronounce last episode, who are black and death.
I think I might be at the Griffin with that one, even though I do want to see the Grey.
And then on Saturday, the 21st of February, you can go to the Electric, aka SWX.
AKA, what was it called before that?
Syndicate, yeah. You can go see Heaven Shall Burn, The Black Dahlia Murder, and Frozen Soul.
It's going to be an epic night. I don't have a ticket of that yet. I might get one though.
Or you can go to the Griffin and you can go see Death Valley Knights, who are Warhammer themed heavy metal. What? What?
I know, right?
You can paint some Space Marines while you watch them, and some Skaven and some Orcs.
And headbang while you're doing it.
Yeah.
Necrons.
Necrons.
Hells yeah.
On that same gig, you can see Wargrave, who are heavy metal. That sounds min. I want to go that.
That's Griffin, so you can.
Yeah. And then on Sunday, the 22nd of February,
You have a choice again.
you have a choice. I personally am going to go watch my friend Alicia at her pole dancing thing. Just throwing that out there. That's going to be mint. But you can go.
Pole dancing thing as a band or just as a...
No, she's just
actually pole dancing.
She's just going to do some pole dancing. I'm going
Make
to
it
watch
rain.
But you
Don't
can...
throw coins though, that gets weird.
Hey, don't forget. Oh.
No splinters.
Yeah, you might have to get a roadie to pour splinter at your bottle. At the Exchange, you can go see Final Dose, who are black metal punk. How the fuck do I pronounce that? NZENZ.
Billy, you're up. How do you say that?
I don't know.
Don't know.
I have to go with
It's like NSYNC, but
Zins.
They are Bristol-based black metal. You can see Grismo, who are Bristol-based thrash groove, and Ephemeral, who are melodic death.
That sounds like a fun night.
Or on that Sunday, you can go to the Fleece and you can go see Between the Buried and B, who
B
and
and
B.
me.
Sorry,
and
typo.
me.
And me.
Yeah, is that a typo or is that a cover band of Between the Buried and Me? Because that's impressive if they could.
That would be
play
fantastic.
that. Yeah, if they could, do the stuff they do. Geez.
That's what you get, Tom, for putting typos in the calendar. And
I was
then,
born to lead, not to read.
not in Bristol, but on Wednesday, the 25th February, you can go see Crowbar in Cardiff, and I'll probably be there.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah! So it's gonna be mint. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you say probably, does that mean you don't have a ticket?
My friend Mr. Ruse McGee messaged me the other day. Ruse! Hey! And he was like, I've got a spare ticket, do you want to come? And I was like, yeah, I do, but it's just like getting back to Bristol. And yeah, so I shall see.
Okay.
Am I still going?
Yeah, why not?
Cool, okay.
I'll have the ones after that, but yeah, you can have this one.
So on Thursday, the 26th of February, you can go and see Incarcerated, who are thrash death. What's this? Sanguine Mortem, is that how you say it?
I think so.
Who are thrash, and Deserted, who are death metal. That's at the Griffin. That looks cool.
Yeah, that's straight up my alley.
Or you can go to the Thunderbolt. For the Thunderbolt. Oh, I'm tired. You can go to the Thunderbolt and you can go see RPC. I wonder what that stands for.
Guesses?
Guesses?
Really proggy crust.
But they're
That's pretty good.
thrash punk band.
Pretty proper. I was about to say a bad word there, but probably shouldn't because they're probably lovely people.
Really pretty caterpillars.
That's
That
It
works.
could be.
I'd pay to see that, to be fair.
Rare Percy caterpillar.
Anyway, you can also see Call of the Void, who are hardcore punk, and John from Cargo Cult, who are sludge, who we've spoken about a lot, and we need to go see them at some point.
Well, you can if you go on the 26th of February. I will jump into this one. So, a bit of mathcore starting to come back to Bristol, which is, I don't know, is that a good or bad thing? But we got the Callous Stowboys, which are mathcore. Knive.
A singular knife.
Nknive.
Knife. Yeah.
Knive.
I guess. Yeah.
It's knives without
It's not,
the
I
S.
was going to say, it's not a typo again, is it?
No, I don't think so. They're Bristol-based punk alt-rock. Love Rarely, which is post-punk shoegaze alt-rock. There's a lot going on there. That's at Trinity Centre, which I don't think I've ever been to.
You should, it's cool.
Yeah, Trinity's cool.
Is that the one at the bottom of the M32? No, that's Lost Horizon.
It's top of Old Market. Yeah, it's kind of like a church style venue. Yeah.
That's cool. Jim, that next one?
Cool, next one. Saturday, the 28th of February. You've got 3 gigs that you can go to. So first one's at the Golden Lion. You can see, oh my god, can you guys just choose better band names that I don't have to mispronounce? Sigiria. Yeah, who are Stoner Doom. You can go see Big Gay Neve in Peace Lily.
Big Gay Neve.
Big Gay Neve.
Big Gay Neve.
Gay Neve. I
Getting
love
so
Big
cancelled.
Gay Neve. Who hardcore drum. I'm sorry, what? Hardcore drum and bass?
That's what, yeah.
They're
That's why I put a
two-piece
question mark.
Hardcore. But I guess they're just drums and bass, but I wouldn't call them drum and bass.
No, you just have to actually spell it drum and bass.
Yeah, drum and bass, not drum and bass.
Exactly.
Then you can see Vanished into Havoc, who are post-metal. Field Boss, who are noise rock.
That sounds like it should be a pedal.
Yeah, it does. Blood Slugs, that's a great name.
That is
Yeah.
a good name,
Who are grunge. The Good Mornings, but morning spelt as in like morning, grief morning,
Yeah.
not the
Like something the Great
daytime.
Satan would do.
Or the bad one.
Noise punk, and then Thinking with Sand.
No, what do you think they would be? What kind of style do you think they would be with a name like that?
Emperor of Dust flipping relative.
Actually, no, I might like mixing that up. Yeah, mixing that up with like Mastodon or something, like the Mastodon album.
I don't know. I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough. It
Goes
gets
into the hole.
everywhere. They are shoegaze noise rock.
Wonder if that's what Dave had to pull out of a hooker's arse. I mean, dancer's arse.
Not a hooker, it's a dancer. Dave, don't come for me. Anyway, so next on that same day, on Saturday the 28th of February, you can go to More Beer and you can go see Dead Hearts, who are hardcore, Spitting Teeth, who are hardcore punk, Hollow Blessings, who are low-tuned noise.
Which makes no sense. That's the only thing I could find about them.
Okay.
So
And Shade Thrower, who are down-tempo hardcore.
that suits Moore. That's a good setup.
But also, you can go to the Griffin.
Yes, you can, but it's not announced.
It's not announced. Oh, okay. We won't talk about it then. But there's
So we'll just
something
go to the Griffin
on.
anyway.
There'll be a
just go
black
for
metal night
pints.
at the Griffin. Well, I just don't know the bands that are going to be playing. Because it's a delayed winter solstice celebration. Do black metal celebrate things?
Oh,
Instead of
okay.
burning
No, I think I
churches.
know a couple of bands that are on that.
Like
Wait.
the 4th of July. It's bonfire night.
Oh, holy night. Look at the fucker burn.
Cold fire night.
Right, Monday, 2nd of March, we'll have Metal to the Masses Heat 3 with Shadow Vicarous, which are progressive metal, Dead Rubber Dolls, who we saw at the O2 with Buried in Bermuda and Voltagod, which are alt rock, Smile More on this one, which are alt metal, Altria, I don't know how to say it.
Altria?
Altria? I couldn't find that on them. They don't have basically an online presence, so they are very much a new band, I assume. And Recreants, which are modern metal. So that's obviously the exchange. It'll be the same as every other heat, where you get a ticket with your entry, and you get to vote for who you think is the best. I've heard good things of Shadow of Icarus. There seems to be a lot of talk about them on the streets.
Yeah, there's a couple of friends involved in this one as well.
So you're going to that one then?
Dead Rubber Dolls and Smile More.
Good heat.
Yeah.
So yeah, Jen, you want the next few and then we can call it a day?
Yeah, so on Tuesday, 3rd of March, you can go to the Fleece and you can go see Hayseed Dixie.
Wait.
I've not heard of them. What are they?
They're like the Hillbilly AC/DC cover
Yeah.
band.
Oh, what? That sounds
They're playing like banjos and stuff, and you'll have straws sticking out of their mouths.
What?
I've never heard of them.
No.
They're good crack. Yeah.
Oh, really? That sounds really fun. Okay. And on Wednesday, the 4th of March,
Good luck.
you can go to the Exchange. You can go see the Murder Burgers, who are
That's
pop
a
punk. You can see Pizza Tramp, who we've had on the show, thrash punk apparently. But yeah, they have obviously spoken about the Murder Burgers as well. So go back to that episode and watch it. And the Menstrual Cramps, who are Bristol-based punk, pretty much.
So Night of Punk at the Exchange.
Night of Punk, and on that same night you can go to Loco Club, and how the fuck do I pronounce it?
Yeah, good luck.
This is why you've given me these ones.
Such a snake.
Zasther, I think, who are black metal,
Or Swedish, I think.
and Lucas Hager, who is solo Swedish guitarist.
Which I assume is going to be bleak and black metal-y, judging who he's supporting.
Probably.
But that would be interesting to see as a solo guitar player.
Well, just him? No,
I don't know. We'll have to go see.
have to go see. Then on Thursday, the 5th of March, you can go to the Fleece and go see Body Snatcher, who are deathcore, Ingested, who are deathcore/death, and Big Ass Truck. Oh, they're fucking in. Yeah, I want to go to that.
Big ass truck.
Big Ass Truck is so good.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was in my my silly festival playlist last year as well. So I was like, yes.
Are they hardcore? Because I couldn't. Apparently there's more than one band called Big Ass Truck. Apparently, I was
the one I'm
surprised by
thinking
that.
of, the one that literally just uses like truck horn samples and everything, like into really like heavy slam and hardcore.
I think that is the one who's playing. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
And one big one on the 7th, just to round it out, which is not at all in Bristol. I don't really know why I put this one in, because another one of the bands that decided to do UK tour and do one date. So it's Powerwolf, Hammerfall and Windrose. And if you don't know Windrose, check out Diggy Hole.
Yeah, I saw them at Hellfest last year. That was one of the best things. Like they were.
Yeah, they were. And I'm digging a hole.
They were I think they were headlining the Temple stage or something like that. And me and my mates went to go see them, and we could not get in. It was absolutely rammed. But the best thing was just seeing the amount of inflatable pickaxes like in the crowd. And honestly, not seen them before, but like when they came out, it was just like, I swear that front man looks like Matt Berry. But
is it?
I mean, could be.
It could be.
But yeah, there was a lot of fun that was had during that set, and some inside joke banter involving a friend of ours who may have accidentally on purpose pushed someone in a ditch at Hellfest one year, which then turned into his name, and he'll push you in a hole. Push you in a hole.
Love it. I love that video as well of everyone thinks metalheads are a bunch of weirdos and everything else, and really aggressive, and then it just shows Windrose playing and all the people just gone. That's fantastic. So yes, if you want to go to London, that's in Wembley, which is a good lineup if you're into your power metal and stuff like that. So yeah, I think we need to stop because this is probably going to be a long episode. We will do our album review
We do need
next.
to talk about one more though that we've been meaning to talk about for the last couple of episodes, and we haven't yet because we've been running over or we've been really just badly timed.
Yes, I know where you're going with this.
Yes, but so big shout out to Temple of Doom. So this is
Witchstalker Promotions,
Witchstalker Promotions. So they're going to be on the episode next week. Spoilers. Coming to chat to us about Temple of Doom. So it's a little day fest that they're putting on. So that is on the 23rd of May 2026 at Loco Club. The early bird tickets are sold out. If you want to go, definitely get a ticket ASAP.
You tell us the bands.
The bands. So you've got one of these bands. I think the headliner has got ex-members of Electric Wizard, or current members. I'm not really sure. I should have
start.
Should have written some notes. Sorry, we'll find out a little bit more next time. But on the lineup, you've got Dead Witches.
That's a good name.
There's a lot of witch bands nowadays.
There's a lot of witch bands. Oh god, I'm reading off the actual poster, so it's really hard to read people's fonts.
No.
What's that? Sergeant Thunderhoof. Jesus Christ. Old.
I'm sure Jesus isn't playing.
Yeah, Jesus Christ himself is coming to this gig. Old Horntooth. Urza. Empire of Dust.
Oh, I'm going.
Horror. Tusk.
Also very good.
And what's that? Falcon Stoop. But yeah, you are going. You've got a ticket.
Ah, excellent.
So yeah.
Yes, that'll be fun.
Yeah. And,
where is Loco Club?
I don't know.
Nor do I. Any idea?
I'm sorry.
Where's Loco Club?
I've heard of it. I actually can't think.
Excuse me.
I can't think for the life of me where it is off the top of my head right now.
The only place that comes to mind is top of the triangle, but I'm not sure that's what I'm thinking of.
I've definitely heard it, but I just can't think where it is.
I guess we'll find out on the 23rd of May.
Unless it's somewhere that I've already been and it's just been renamed. Who knows?
Probably.
One of those. Well,
yeah.
I say one of those. I mean, like, we're looking at you, Electric, SWX,
Syndicate.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, find out more next time.
Look forward to that. It'll be a different style of interview, I think, we've had. It'd be good to get a promoter on, see how things work, and see how they got the bands, and you never know, maybe we could get an interview with them. Maybe. Anywho, we're going to get kicked out. I think Finn's outside the door scratching at it.
Yeah, maybe he's locked us in. Finn!
We're still in here.
Finn!
I swear. Don't leave us. Jen, you can see us out. Or Billy, you can see us out. Whichever. Do it between you. Fight!
Right, it's been episode 40 of the Fuel From My Fire podcast.
Yeah,
thank you, Tom.
you're very welcome.
Thank you, Billy.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're very welcome. I can't keep up the accent.
Boorns.
Boorns. And we'll see you in the pit.
Boom, 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 boom.